Hello, it's the Oracle of 40 Story here to show you an update with Chat GPT 4 in these characters. Now, I realize that this is not your norm. This isn't a video game. This isn't an action figure. These are avatars that live in your mind, that live in reality, but are represented by imagery and supported, their persona supported by a PDF that is integrated into Chat GPT through Ask Your PDF, activated with a switch setting custom instructions so that you can not just talk to your character, but build scenes around multiple characters and their individual personas, all on the fly. So you could produce cool AI videos and whatnot, which we can show you later. But now you can generate images through, because DALL-E has been integrated into Chat GPT 4, you can generate images. Well, what that means, I want to show you. So I started off asking if I was making a video of a karaoke singer who was singing Cher, and I thought, oh, let me test this. And this is the Cher it gave me. I was not impressed. So we won't be using her. However, I did then have a spark of an idea. Oh, I have one of those cameras. Follow me back. No, that turned it off. Follow me? Yo, I'm over here. I'm the Oracle of 40 Story, but definitely not of technology. I'm just going to hang out over here. All right. Anyhow, I got the thought that, okay, so I have my switch. Alaric is the name of my Spice Wizard switch. And so, in case you don't know, real quick, if you go over here, after you get one of my PDFs, which have a character persona in them, and you can get that at 40story.com, you go over here to custom instructions, and you set up custom switches that will all this instruction when you buy the PDF is in there, but it will point to this doc ID, this PDF, and it will access that character's persona locked away in that PDF. And so anytime you put that switch in, it accesses that PDF and utilizes that as a persona. And if you know anything about my 4D stuff, you'll know that I have a very comprehensive way of creating these character personas. Anyhow, so I ran the switch, Alaric, except that I don't know how to spell. So I misspelled Alaric and it didn't know what I was talking about. So I went and checked the spelling, and it's an A, not an E. And so I said, Alaric, generate an image of the Spice Wizard. Well, it went out to my PDF and read the whole thing and digested this character's persona and produced an image of the Spice Wizard in whom Alaric Spice Bloom is. Now, I realized immediately that I had lent AI some information. I had said Spice Wizard, and I could have said that anywhere and in any generative AI, and I would have got this potentially, right? So I have multiple characters in there, and one of them is Strumstar. He's an alien, galactic alien rock star. He's pretty cool. Anyhow, I simply gave the slash, and it referenced the PDF, and I said generate an image of this character. It knew nothing else, and bam, I mean, every time you ask for AI to generate Strumstar, you get a different character. This takes a lot of control and a lot of planning and preparation to manage an AI generated character consistently, at least with the tools as they're presented to us. So every time I just ask for a reference to this PDF, it's probably going to generate a different interpretation. But you work with that within your story, within what you're doing, and the more resources you have, the more you can control that. However, that being said, it generated an image of an intergalactic rock star character, and it didn't even know that before I set the switch. So what we have is the ability now, on the fly, to be able to generate scenes or aspects of scenes. So now I just asked for a general look of him here, right? Just basically reference the PDF and give me an image, and it nailed it. Well, now there's a couple tests I want to run. First of all, I want to ask it again. And we'll use the switch. Now, once you go into, actually, I'm going to show you that. Once you go into a switch, you're always in it. Now, I will write scenes and use switches within the scene to create a change in persona of the dialogue as Chat GPT regenerates it to me. But every time you do that, you're switching from one character to the other. And whichever character was last, it'll stay in that character. So we're already in Strumstar. We're just going to leave it. I'm going to say, can you, all right, put him on a stage with a drummer and a bass player. Does it know to generate an image? It does. You know how I see Chat GPT? It's my smarter older brother. He just totally... Chat GPT has my back more often than I can tell you. So, it's creating an image. My anticipation, my hope, is that I'll get this exact same looking character with his band. Is that going to happen? Probably not. Probably going to get something similar. Or I could get something completely different. I did not stylize it in any way. I'm leaving it up to ChatGPT. Stylization is one way that you can help control the look of your character. But seriously, it takes some research, figuring out camera angles and things that work. And I'm just here trying to demonstrate something. But I am curious also from that pure perspective. I can't see that. Haha. This is where I gotta leave my my image and persona. Okay, so that would be Strumstar right there. See, just a little bit different, but not bad. I like it. I dig it. Okay, so now I could essentially, these are more comfortable anyway. I could essentially not bad. Not bad. I'm going to keep it. Thank you. I could essentially create a scene. Dun, 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 dun. It shows this. Then I could show a CD cover or an album cover and the name of a song. And basically it would be the intro to a song. And then I could show this. Dun, 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 dun. Plus, I can take this and I can throw it into I just used it. Mercy. There it is. Runway. Throw it into Runway and get it animated a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And so now, ChatGPT can tell me my character is really getting close to talking to me and telling me the story itself. So we did that. And we put that character in a different setting. I'm putting the switch simply because I want to be clear. Show me Strumstar throwing a football. So this is something totally out of character for him. So I'm not telling it the setting, I'm not telling it anything. I want it to decide based on the PDF and his persona what that would look like. And so really what I'm getting to see, I'm about to find out, like, I've never seen Strumstar out playing football. This is how I see it. I'm about to. And you get to know these characters through this interface. And so now this, if this was me and I was putting a little scene together, and right now I'm kind of just doing testing, but I could have him maybe playing football as the first scene, and then maybe I could have him eating dinner, and then maybe he could end up on stage. Oh, look at him go! Look at that! Oh, that's too tight. That's hilarious. And, you know, if you can trust the personas, if you trust the personas in these PDFs and you just allow them to speak for the character, they will take you down a great ride. A road, down a road and on a great ride. Oh, that is brilliant. Look at that. Strumstar has all these characteristics in him, and I'm not even sure what Strumstar's fundamental frequency is at the moment, but I'm sure it's, I want to say it's this tealish color, but I can't remember. Anyhow, and so if I were to do the same thing with Alaric, just for fun, what did I say? Throwing a football. Oh. Show me Alaric throwing, so that we have the exact same words. And notice he's not throwing the football, so you can work on that. Creating images. That's actually wrong. You're creating an image. Well, I don't know. What is this? Generative AI, because it takes an algorithmic seed and begins to sort through what is not, and when it finally ends up with what could possibly be, it begins to algorithmically finalize that. Here is the image of the character inspired by Alaric throwing a football. Whoa. Alaric, you think that of yourself. That's cool. Okay, so you have to understand, Alaric's a spice wizard. But Alaric, look at him. He's in like a coliseum. What are these? Gotta break character because I'm blind. Look at those warriors in this coliseum and this dude. He's the man. That's his internal football head. That is great, because this is what the dude looks like in his spice closet. He is. Look at that. Look at his eye. Look at that. You see that? Look at that. There, it's right here. It's right here. He put a helmet on. That's the bomb. Okay. Alaric, you the man. Anyhow, if you get my drift, now I can talk to either one of these two, and I could ask them a question, and they could answer with an image. And really all I'm doing here is trying to personify exactly how cool this image aspect is, because we've already talked about how we can use text to get responses. But let's ask Strumstar, and I think I have one more loaded in there. I'll have to go look. Actually, let's go look, because I don't know how many of these I need to do, because you'll get tired of listening to me. Angel. Okay. Let me introduce you to Angel via Chat GPT. Angel, can you give me a pic? It's called an image of her sitting at a corporate desk. Now, the PDF I don't have it open because I wasn't expecting to do this. But this chick is a high-level digital. She runs a digital. She's the CEO of a big digital company, and her PDF cover really is actually. Let me show you real quick. 40 story. Whoops. So 40story.com. Kick it up here. Oh yeah, that's the Oracle. Okay. Sometimes I wonder if they're gonna put me away for all this. Let me show you. Where'd it go? Kinetic avatars. Right there in my thumb. Okay. Boy, I got off of pink there for a moment. Okay. This right here is her. This is Seraphina, also known as Crypto Angel. And when you come here, you can click on it. You can purchase these PDFs. And I give you instructions once you purchase them on how to use them. And if you're wondering how all this works, for nothing you can get a lyric. And you can, he is so cool. He is so wonderful to, when you set, put it in a lyric mode and you start asking Chat GPT any kind of question, it's really a lyric that's responding. And you get this. The character comes to life and he starts responding about anything. You can ask him the history of the world or chemistry or, music. And he's going to respond from this perspective of this just really rich, wise spice wizard. And he's going to put a super sweet twist on it because he can relate everything to cooking and spices. It's really cool. Anyhow, check that out, 40story.com products. They're called kinetic avatars. I wrote a book about it. Blah. Here we go. Back to... where do we want to go back to? I could show you everything I'm doing. That would be silly. Alright. Here is the image you requested. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? This was her in her PDF. That's just kind of a... It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Granted, she got darker hair in that one. So you could regenerate. You could play with it. Like I said, you can tighten these things up. Here's what I see happening. These are not yet popular. If you're watching this, you probably think I'm insane. But these are not yet popular. But as they grow and as I market them and you help me, what will happen is your feedback will help me understand how you guys are engaging with these. And part of this is a change of perspective. You could do this. You don't need my PDFs. They're just prefabbed for you, and they're also... there's a lot that goes into them, but you could create your own profile and do exactly this and get my free PDF and check out the instructions and then just go do that yourself. But these characters, there's a lot of different things about them. First of all, I'm going to get feedback from people and I'm going to better understand how to use all the tools to create this. Because what this does is it gives you social media content that's so rich and alive that it literally feeds you. And this character comes to life. This isn't a team of people trying to bring electronics into the shape and form of some human emotion. Rather, this is human emotion scaling itself with technology and reflecting back at us, but so uniquely qualified that it embodies itself. And that's real good marketing content, because I assure you, fictional characters come to life and write the good stories. These fictional characters will come to life in your imagination, in your team, in your media, and they will tell you which path to take. And it'll make sense because this is personaware. It was designed to do that. And can you imagine when this kind of continuity exists in those robots they're trying to put into society? Well, I'll tell you what will happen then. They will have true empathy. that is mapped back to a collective conscious, a robotic conscience, that has been mapped to the human conscious through persona-aware and organically organized into whatever they want to organize into today. And as people change, the organization changes, but it's all organic and smooth and natural. And idealistically, it's what I consider the true, they talk about it in the crypto world, decentralization. But they're talking about it on an electronic standpoint. I'm talking about it on an ethereal level, where you're truly in communities and leveraging avatars in such a way that you are decentralized from all the critical influence, but you still get the benefit and then some of the infrastructures that are current and the ones to come. And beyond that, if you get this, you can go beyond all of that and touch the ethereal and pull back. And that's the 4D part. I'm the oracle of 4D story. Read my book, Kinetic Avatars, the 8 characters in your marketing message. I open up telling you how powerful story is if you use it the way I'm doing it. If you let story be the tool rather than use... we use the outcome of story in a lot of ways. And sometimes we'll follow story structure, but we're dependent on the outcome. I've changed all that, and I said, let's become dependent on the elements of the story. The outcome will be written in the connection between you and your fan base. You can't control the outcome, life lesson, but you can control the elements with which you write your narrative. All right, that's a little oracleness for you. And so these characters add to that narrative. And the reality is, especially in the world we live in, which is fragmented, the way we receive and process data. You don't believe me? Just talk to anybody under 15. It's really hard to manage the neural interruptions that happen on a momentary basis. It's not just them, though. I'm 56 years old in that exact same capacity. But I've learned to control it. However, they may never learn to control it. I believe it will become the new way by which people think. You already see it happening, so let's just assume I have some credibility here based on what we see in pop culture already. And we see it as a problem because we're fighting with old tools. We don't understand the radical nature of this new thought process. All right, I'm just kind of winging it, but here's where I'm going. A 4D story is fit for that thought process because it does not rely on cultural narrative norms of a timeline. 4D story is 4-dimensional. Time is not a part of this dimensional constraint because the story can unfold however you want it to, continuously. The plot can change, shift, move, integrate. It's a living, breathing thing. It has so much dimension, so much connectivity. And so you now sit in the driver's seat with Chat GPT 4 and image generation. If that's all you have access to, you can allow a character to come to life and guide you anywhere you want to go. Where would you like her to take us today? Hello. Can you suggest a good restaurant in the Toronto, Canada area for us to have a business lunch together. And will you have the quarterly report with you? I wonder what you're going to say. I have no idea. Browsing with Bing. That's not a... Oh, she's looking for the restaurant. Okay. Toronto offers a variety of restaurants that are suitable for a business. Here are some options. Cactus Club, Canoe, the Che. Oh, she's very organized. That is one of her... Holy mackerel. Regarding the quarterly report, I'm unable to provide documents or handle physical items, so please ensure that you have arranged for the report to be brought to your meeting by someone in your team or organization. You know what? I do not feel like this has Angel's touch to it. I think I forgot to set the switch. But this will be a good comparison. Let's see how it comes out when I was thinking we were still in it. Huh. Yeah, it didn't. I guess that it... Seriously? That's how you answer? The AI really got into that response. So, since we're here, write a scene where Angel asks Strumstar to sweep the stage. Strumstar gets angry and then laughs out loud because he is only joking with her. Very simple. Include dialogue between the two characters in their own personas based on their PDFs. Maybe not necessary, but you know how Chat GPT works. However, what I want you to see is the two different personas getting mixed in here. And I've shown it on other videos, so maybe you've already seen it. Angel, with a gentle, assertive tone. Strumstar, would you mind giving the stage a quick sweep before the guests arrive? It's important for our performance space to be as impeccable as our music. She really does kind of have a stick in her booty. All right, Strumstar, eyes widening in mock indignation. Sweep the stage? I'm the star of the show, not the janitor. Angel, tilting her head, understanding the jest. I know, but even stars must align with the earthly task now and then. Strumstar, bursting into laughter, a spirited twinkle in his eye. You got me. For a moment there, you almost had me grabbing the broom, but I know a clean stage sets the tone for a stellar performance, right? angel smiling warmly. Exactly, and thank you. It's all about harmony on stage and off. Oh, I'm sorry, but that is just absolutely delectable. So, what do we have? We have the ability to create characters, and if you go to 40 Story and you want a custom character, I have a link somewhere in there on those kinetic avatars where I'll create a character for you. It'll cost a little more because I gotta stop and tend to you, but I'll love on you very well, and we'll do something amazing, and you'll learn a lot. Well, I'd love to tell you where it is. I do not know. But I will. Maybe I don't have the ability to do custom just yet, but I'm working on it. Anyhow, build your character PDF, okay? Or come buy one from me, good grief. Or come get Alaric, Spice Balloon, because he's cool. Come get Zorgon, Crypto Angel, or Pixel Queen has such a demeanor about her. It puts you at calm. She's my favorite so far because her profile is so rich. And she's just so, her bedside manner is precious. Anyhow, these characters here are the ones that I've created so far. And you can edit the PDF and add to it and put your own spin on it. These are great starters, and for $9 you're going to learn all about this stuff, and we're going to be connected. Who knows where that'll take us. Check it out, 40story.com. Alright, I think I am done pontificating over the gorgeousness and amazing audacity of this here integration into Chat GPT. And I know it's probably 3 months old. I'm busier than a one-armed paper hanger. However, I finally got there, and it's better late than never, right? So, check it out. Thank you. And I'm the Oracle of 40 Story, trying to make a thing of it. This is how we do marketing in the coming days. Web 3, it's a phase. It's taking us to Web 4. And I don't want you to be out of frame when it does. Bye!